We're here at MINExpo at the Las Vegas Convention Center, a once every 4 year show, a show growing in importance and popularity, and one that Nevada loves because we are a mining state. More than 50,000 people are expected to attend. One of the important subjects at MINExpo is, of course, mine safety. Lots of government agencies are here at this show. U.S. Department of Labor, Office of Surface Mining, Reclamation and Enforcement, U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. So I wonder where all these government representatives are staying, surely in a moderately priced hotel. We're at an exhibit of the Nevada Bureau of Mines and Geology. On the table here are lots of little postcards having to do with the mining industry. I came over here because I had seen this map, and there is a whole list on the side, as you can see, of all the mines in Nevada. One of the gentlemen here said that as you get closer and you look at the map and you'll find the dots, he said there are two major trends in Nevada. Trends meaning where the minerals are located. I asked whether the Nevada Bureau of Mines and Geology was a regulatory agency. He said, no, look at the sign. They are actually an organization in support of the mining industry, doing maps and keeping track of where mine holes are, and just doing anything they can to support the mining industry in the state of Nevada. Very complicated business, brand new to me, but this was interesting. Just look around at all this equipment, and I'm sure we have much of it in northern Nevada, but we don't see it here in Las Vegas, except at MINExpo, including American flags. There are only 3 companies in the world that make off-road vehicles like this for the mining industry. This particular one, and we will go around it a little bit, is made by Bella's Trucks Americas, actually made in Belarus, the country in between Russia and Poland. It will haul 400 tons of material. Here is the front of this enormous truck, and there is some literature way down here. The Belarus company uses a Cummins engine. These gentlemen are from the Multi-Crete company, and they have just explained to me that this piece of equipment, all the way down here, is used to shoot concrete into mining tunnels to line the tunnels. And I think they called it shotcrete. Anyway, a big piece of equipment like this will run around $800,000. This is equipment at the Extreme exhibit. Looks like orange is their favorite color. And it's quite lovely in the Las Vegas sun. The signs on the outside talk about Alaska structures, and here is the structure. And I'm told that they can be made as large as stadiums. But the real reason I came here was to look at this Caterpillar piece of equipment, and I'm told it is simply a water truck. $1.5 million if you want one. And it will spread water on roadways in mining areas to keep the dust down. If you don't keep the dust down, the EPA comes along and says you're doing something wrong. So spend $1.5 million and dust is no longer a problem. The gentleman here said that he only charged $2 for a photograph and he's smiling, so I don't think I'm going to give it to him. But anyway, this is Las, how do you pronounce it? Zir. And they sell these chains for tires, and the gentleman explained to me that some of the tires that we will see at the show can cost, well, they cost from $2,000 to $50,000, and the chain protection, which helps save the tire, would be another $8,000. Wow. Gorilla Hydraulic Breakers, of course, has a gorilla on display, and I'm told this is a hydraulic hammer. Surely gloves are important in the mining industry, and this is Cestus. Resource West Inc. has a piece of equipment here called Land Shark. Of course, it does sort of look like a shark. What does it do? It sucks water out of a place where you don't want the water. It spins it at tremendous revolutions and spits out at 150 feet or more a mist, which then gets rid of the water that you don't want. Anyway, it's called a land shark. I run into Alaska structures indoors as well as outdoors, and I was asking a young man about the structures. I said they look sturdy. He said indeed they are. This is an Alaska company that originally was founded to build structures for the North Slope in Alaska. He said we've had some structures there for 25 years. They will be glad to build a structure over your pool, or for your wedding, or for a horse show, whatever you want. Alaska Structures. IZ Cartex from the OMZ Group is the largest Russian manufacturer of mining shovels. And they're here at MINExpo. Falcon Performance Footwear guarantees it is waterproof. This is Justin Miller, who is CEO and Managing Director of Sense Ear, and I have had a demonstration, but I'm going to ask you, explain to our audience what it is that your product does.
Sure. Well, essentially...
Speak up too.
Okay. Essentially what we try and do is recreate your normal sense of hearing in high noise environments. So standard hearing protection today actually inhibits the sense that it's trying to protect. So our job is to allow you to communicate, hear your surroundings, and be safe in high noise environments. And
you said that mining is a very noisy...
Mining is very noisy. I mean, look around this show, big machinery, it's... Everything that you'll see in the show.
Right, and this was originally, you founded it in Australia?
Yeah, it's an Australian invention, patented, developed out of Australia, and yeah, we've now grown to the point where the Americas represents 80% of our business, and hence the need to be at shows such as this.
Okay, great. And you said that people would buy these for all numbers of reasons, right? Everything from explosion protection, Bluetooth, whatever,
well, different
right?
types of communication. So it's not just a need to talk face to face. There's also a need to talk on two-way radios, walkie-talkies, Bluetooth to your cell phone, headset to headset type communication. So we provide a whole range of options that allow those different types of communications.
Well, Justin put a pair of these on my ears, and all of the noise of the convention actually disappeared, but I could hear him, and so this is great. Thank you for talking with us.
Appreciate it. Thank
you. The gentleman at the Titan tire booth said this particular tire would be worth about $60,000. I asked, well, how do you change it? Oh, you buy more equipment that can lift the tire and change it. And this is only one of 4 tires on the vehicle. He said, go see the largest vehicles in the world. They're in the other hall, and you'll see where these tires go. Need a little traction? This is the Track 1 booth. I noticed a lot of people at Thorotech Simulation, and I had to ask, well, what do you need to simulate in the mining business? And what they do here is to simulate the equipment that is used in the mining business and train people on the simulation. He said that although the business has been, this particular business has been around for 15 years, in the last 4 or 5 years with the high prices of metals, there's been a great demand for simulation. If you have the $1 million equipment or $5 million equipment that I've seen here at this show, you don't want to keep it idle to train somebody. So they're trained in the simulator, and there's a great demand for people who know how to operate this equipment. So there's more of a demand for simulators, and that is why they are at MINExpo. Checkers industrial safety lights come in all colors. This is the largest single exhibit I think I've ever seen at a convention. This is the Caterpillar exhibit, and we keep going, and we keep going, all the way across the hall. Caterpillar recently gave the folks at CNBC news in that they had thought perhaps their income wouldn't be as high as originally predicted, I think for the quarter, maybe for the year. But they really have gone all out at this show. There's only one problem with white carpet. This huge piece of equipment from Joy Global is used in coal mining. The part at the top would dig into the coal and knock pieces down, and the part at the bottom would deliver the coal away from where it was being mined. This Komatsu exhibit is also a place where folks have their picture taken, picking up the rocks. Wow, look at this. And another photographic opportunity. Another gigantic piece of equipment by a company called Liebherr. Assume it may be German, but we'll check. Liebherr is a German company. This is an excavating machine, and the cost is more than 3 million euros. And as I was on the other side of the machine and going to take a picture, they said, "Move, move, move." They're making a video. I said, okay, I'm out of the way. I believe this truck body has set a world record, and that's because I found a magazine article right by the exhibit that said that this truck body set the record at 447.3 tons. The Guinness World Book of Records officially recognized the record in July of 2011. The tire is so large, I don't think you can tell here because there's no one having their picture taken. But as I was looking here, there were a number of, there we go, there's somebody walking up and having, at least looking closely, if not having a picture taken by this tire. So we have world record holders here at MINExpo. And clearly the folks at Cummins like red. Here we have a video showing on the side of a piece of equipment from Austin Engineering. Little kids play with dump trucks. Big kids play with Hitachi trucks like this one. Everything is big at this show, including conveyor belts. This is the MMD exhibit, and there's a sign, "Caution, do not touch." I wouldn't think of it. This is film in the Hitachi exhibit, showing how some of this equipment is used. MTU is a German company, and they make motors like this for the big equipment in the back. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. They do have a plant in the US, but another German company. A company called Sandvik has this sign, "The future of mining this way." Well, the way that I am walking is toward the door and my ride. But I certainly enjoyed visiting MINExpo, as with all the conventions I visit. I learned a few things and was extremely impressed. The largeness of all this is absolutely amazing.